Hey guys, JHShuffler7 here with a new trick. If you enjoyed this trick, please hit that like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel. So let's get right into the trick. So for this trick, I'm going to have the spectator choose two cards. Yes, not one, but two cards. So let's say they tap this one and this one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up their two cards and put them to the bottom of the deck. Alright, so let's take a look at their two selections. See what we have. We have the Three of Hearts and the Five of Spades. Two good cards. Great choices by the spectator. So now what I'm going to do is make a pile and have the spectator stop me wherever they would like to. Let's say they say stop here. We will take the Three of Hearts, place it down, and do the exact same thing with the Five of Spades. Start making a pile. Spectator stops you wherever they want, or you can have them make the pile and they can stop where they want. Okay, let's say they say stop. We'll do a couple more. Okay. We'll place the Five of Spades down, place the rest of the deck on top. Snap our fingers. Take a look at the deck. Find their two selections. So we have the Three of Hearts and the Five of Spades. Okay, now for this trick, the spectator had a free selection for the two cards that they tapped. They had a free choice where to have me stop the pile and place their card. So out of all their choices, we got here to this point. So interestingly enough, their choices led us to find the sweethearts for their two selections. That is the trick. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you want to learn how to do it, please stick around. Alright, let's get right into the tutorial. So for this trick, there is a minor setup. Okay, for this, you will need two pairs of cards, two sweethearts, two sets of sweethearts. It doesn't matter what cards you use for the sweetheart, you just need two. So a sweetheart is like the Five of Clubs, Five of Spades, so same color, opposite suit. That's the sweetheart. And so you will take one of the sweetheart cards and put it on the top of the deck. So I place the Five of Clubs on top. Then on the bottom of the deck, what you're going to have is this setup. So you're going to have your other sweetheart, then the two selections, sort of. And that's going to be a setup, sort of, for a different part of the trick. So you're going to have the Three of Diamonds, Three of Hearts, Five of the Spades. So that's going to be your setup on the bottom of the deck, looking like this. And on the top of the deck, you're just going to have that fourth card. So that's the setup for the trick. Not complicated at all. You just can't really shuffle. Well, you can shuffle a deck as long as you're careful and keep the three cards on the bottom and the one card on top. So I would not have the spectator shuffle at the beginning of the trick because they obviously don't know about the setup and they could possibly ruin it. And there is a high chance they will ruin it. So if you do shuffle, have it shuffled by you. Okay, so what they're going to do is you're going to have them choose 2 cards, tap the back of 2 cards, and put them up like this. So for this part, they actually can tap any 2 cards they want. Well, actually, you won't want them to tap the bottom 3 cards or the top card, but any other card they can actually tap. So as they're doing that, so let's say they tap this card, you're going to put it up like this, and then they tap this card, you're going to put it up like this. Now, these are technically their cards, but in the end, whatever 2 cards are on the bottom are actually their 2 selections, or so they think. So what you're going to do while they're tapping their 2 cards, you want to get a pinky break under these 3 bottom cards. So what I did, as you're going through, I just went through and counted 3 and then kept going, and as I kept going, I got a pinky break under the 3 cards, or over the 3 cards technically, and then they just tap 2, so they can tap any 2 they want. They tap this one, let's say, so they have their 2 cards that they tap. So now what you're going to want to do is kind of grab the deck like this and line up their cards with the bottom 3 cards that you had the pinky break under, or over. So you're going to sort of drag out their 2 cards with the 3 cards on bottom and say, I'm going to bring your 2 cards to the bottom, and kind of do a quick-ish motion, or have it out of view so when you take it out, they cannot see that you have more than just 2 cards. You should have 5 cards, and just take that to the bottom of the deck so they think their cards are on the bottom, when in reality their cards are like 4th and 5th from the bottom, and the 3 cards that you set up at the beginning are still on the bottom. So line up their cards. I'll show it again. So pinky break, 1, 2. Now line up the 5 cards, line them up, and take them out. And overhand, if they're lined up correctly and you don't do it too slowly, it'll look like you just had their 2 cards. You'll place it on bottom, say, now let's take a look at your 2 selections. Okay, we have the 3 parts, 5 of spades, so you'll start making a pile, and they can actually stop wherever they want. It does not matter, because the first card that you want to do, make sure you know which card's on the bottom, so you will put the right card in. So wherever they stop, they can actually stop anywhere. You just put their card in, or have them place it, and then place the rest of the deck on top of it. So now their card is next to its sweetheart, and the other sweetheart, which was on top of the deck, is now on the bottom of the deck. So next time you make a pile, and then they place their card in, their other card went from the top to the bottom, so now you just put it on. So both sweethearts are now next to each other. So then you snap your fingers, spread out the deck, find their 2 face-up cards, because their cards will be the only 2 face-up cards, obviously. So Now, you will take out the 2 cards, and what you'll want to do, make sure you take out the card on top of it with your card, because that is the Sweetheart card, not the card on the bottom, because that'll just, when you reveal it, that'll just be awkward for everyone. So then you're gonna explain that they had free choices, technically for, no, well, it was a free choice for the 2 that they originally chose. It just didn't end up being the actual 2 that they chose. And then they had a free choice for the wherever they placed it. So then all their choices led them to finding the Sweethearts. So that is the trick. I hope you all enjoyed it. It is a fun one, and it's not too hard. It's pretty simple, minor setup. Yeah, but that's the trick. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like this video, subscribe, and thank you for watching. Again, I am JH Shuffler 7.